Today, I need you to embrace what comes hard today. I need you to accept the challenge. Today, I need you to fall in love with the process. If you're going to reach your destiny, you have to have a made-up mind. If you give up after the first time or the 5th time or the 30th time, what that really means is you didn't want it bad enough. You are not moved by how impossible it looks. You're not discouraged by how long it's taking. You don't give up because people told you no. Your attitude is, if I have to believe my whole life, I am not going to stop believing. I am not going to take no for an answer. I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. I'm going to keep pursuing what's put in my heart. What do I really want? And write it down. Writing causes thinking. Thinking creates an image, and you get these images growing. You're building a vision in your mind. The body has limitations. The mind does not. If you're not mentally ready, you're never really physically prepared. What would your life be like if you decided I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me? Whatever you gotta do it. To understand how to hit the game-winning shot, you gotta miss the game-winning shot. The road to success is always under construction. The people who become successful are the people who have a relentless attitude. You just gotta hang in there through the bad breaks because the bad breaks are coming, but they usually come right before the big break is about to happen. You can stumble, you can fall, you can get back up again. You are who you've been looking for. Stop looking for more unless you're looking in a mirror. We live in a consumerist society, which means they need you to buy stuff. The easiest way to sell it is to tell you you're not enough. The more I watch, the more I see I need you to complete me. But if you can't love yourself, how could you ever love me? Treat yourself like someone you loved. When I looked in the mirror, my voice was quite clear. You're ugly, you're too thin, your hairline's receding. But she gave me a piece of advice that changed my life. Treat yourself like someone you loved. I am who I've been looking for. How much do you love yourself? It's a matter of knowing your value. It's a matter of you saying, I don't have to be around these people in these type of environments and situations in order for me to finally see the value in myself. A person who can forgive nothing is a person totally destroyed, psychologically and emotionally. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could be any different. You're going to have people do things to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? Stop scaring yourself. How often do you terrorize yourself with your own thoughts? One idle thought doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Thoughts accumulate. What sort of puddles are you standing in? No matter how terrible a situation is, no matter how bad it is, there's still going to be a rose that grows from that concrete. Every person on this planet is capable of changing the world by changing themselves. I was built for this. I was not going to let myself fail right then. I have that mentality, and I understand that now that I grew from that concrete. I'm starting to plant my seeds, and there's more roses growing. You really gotta want it. You gotta really want it, like, man, you don't see the work that goes behind us. People don't see all that it takes to even get to that point. One of the things that's important for all of us is just the work ethic. What you practice in private, you're rewarded for in public. Forget the things you can't control. Look for the moments you can control. Make life work for you. Make your time work for you. Do not allow your time to empty each day without achieving anything. Motivation is great. It is like a coffee in the morning. It gets the engine going and gets you moving, but it is a habit that will develop your success. You have the potential today to be special. Every second that passes now is the opportunity to succeed. Everything that you perceive about yourself from your past, it doesn't exist right now. Whenever you let go of something scary, you're only scared because your mind can measure what you will lose, but it can't see what you'll gain. Most of our pain comes from believing that we should keep holding on to these things that are really heavy in our lives. We live in a world where we don't say what we're thinking. We say what we think people want to hear. Stand out today. Be different. Become something different. Your goals that you set for yourself, that's your power. Your ambition, is your power. Your progress never stops because the show always will go on with or without you. I am tired of myself. When you say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's the facilitator of change. None of us can afford to have a life that is controlled by someone else or a life that is basically controlled by our emotions. There are two kinds of people. Those who say, I'm going to wait till I feel like it before I do it. And those who say, I've got to do it so that I feel like it. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery over oneself. The very fundamental purpose of life is to find out how many skills I can acquire that have utility, and then put that utility to the test in service of something greater than myself. Stop comparing yourself to others. Instead, focus on being the best version of you that you can. If you lack confidence, you can change. If you lack anything, you can change. You can be anything in life, including radical personality change, if you are committed to finding the answers. The wealthiest place on the planet is the cemetery, where you'll find greatness, talent, genius, and potential never actualized. Live full, die empty. As an entrepreneur, I've been living in my head for 14 years. I've made a mission in my life to help people stop putting it off and procrastinating. How you do anything is how you do everything. Be not conformed to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Leave and grow your wings on the way down. The people who will live their dreams, the 2% that will do that, these are risk takers. Life is short and unpredictable. Eat the dessert first. Confidence isn't walking into a room thinking that you're better than anyone. It's walking in knowing that you don't have to compare yourself to anyone. When you can get to the place in your life where comparison is dead, where you are good enough not to others, but to yourself, that is confidence. You can be good enough right now because you are good enough right now. You might just need to change your mindset. If I asked you what a confident person looked like, would you be able to tell me? Of course you would. They look strong, sure of themselves. Anyone can develop confidence. Somebody has to work on it harder than others because they've conditioned themselves into a lack of confidence for much of their life. But anyone can develop confidence. Being confident doesn't mean you are loud. It isn't about being the one that has to be noticed. It's the opposite. It's knowing you're great without having to be seen. If you lack confidence, you can change. If you lack anything, you can change. You can be anything in life, including radical personality change, if you are committed to finding the answers. Unlock the greatest version of yourself, your true nature of confidence, of pure positive energy. Unlock your authentic power today. These phrases convey the importance of self-confidence, self-acceptance, and personal development, urging individuals to embrace their true selves and strive for positive change.